Shalom, all praises to Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahweh Shai, Ba'asham, Rakwa Kodash, and you know, it's a quick article here. This is this article actually come out last year, but I just come across it anyway. A last hurrah for banknotes as UK switches to mobile and card payments. I'll start from here. Stop a young adult on a British high street and you'll find that 1 in 8 has not a penny in cash on them. Even the ones who do are likely to have no more than 20 quid. For them, the cashless society is not today's world, but today's. A contactless card flashed to enter the tube, a smartphone tap prep for a lunchtime sandwich, another card waved at a Tesco Express on the way home, the cab journey back from the pub processor by Uber. Who needs banknotes? According to a survey by payments company WorldPay, 6 out of 10 young adults would prefer not to use cash at all. When Transport for London banned cash on the buses, it was greeted with a backlash from some quarters. Passenger fury, said one headline. Ban hits the vulnerable was another. Yet 2 years on, behaviour has adjusted. The cashless society has been long mooted, but only is it arriving. A 1996 trial in Swindon to encourage the town's 150,000 plus people to use electronic purses flopped through the lack of interest. But contactless cards, there are now more than 36 million in Britain's wallets, and more recently Apple Pay and Android Pay have dramatically accelerated the switch from cash. So we're seeing how people would rather use RFID touch and go technology for everything. They don't even want to handle any kind of FRN note or paper. They just want to use everything electronic, and that's indicative or alluding to the RFID chip system, which all they got to do now is pull it in you, because you can lose all these cards. But it's the same thing, touch and go. You don't use anything but for the touch and go RFID tap and go system. Everybody's these people out here, they're fucking they're assimilated to that. Crucially, it has been the readiness of big retailers to accept tap-and-go technology for small value items, with Tesco and TfL at the forefront. That was a spur of revolution. The monthly spending on contactless cards is now running at around 1.5 billion, or 3 times the level of just a year ago. Okay. Technology experts see contactless payment as just a stepping stone to the cashless society. So they actually want to do away with cash. They just told you that, where you don't have pounds and pennies and all that. They're trying to do away with that. That's what the point of this cashless article is. The scripture says, "Be not ignorant to Satan's devices." Okay, but a lot of you individuals are ignorant to his devices. So you know what that means? You're just not of the Lord, mate. With smartphones becoming the main way to pay since the launch of Apple Pay in July last year, 8 million journeys on London Underground have been paid for by iPhone users tapping their handset at entry and exit points. Meanwhile, Google's rival Android Pay was launched last month. Unlike contactless cards, where spending is capped at £30. Apple and Android users can spend more freely, although they may have to authenticate with a PIN or fingerprint. So, check this, man. So this is another part of it. Smartphones are the final nail in the coffin for cash, says Dave Birch, Director of Innovation at Consult Hyperion, which helped TfL launch contactless payments. We all thought it was going to be cards, but it happens to be phones that do it for cash. So you can use your phone to do everything. You don't even need your bank card. You could just roll around with your phone and do everything that you need to do. With a mobile phone, you can both pay and be paid using Pignet and Pay'em. And if you look at Uber, it's not about tap and go. It all happens within your phone. Tapping is a bit of a sideshow. I'm not convinced that in a decade we'll be tapping. Anyway, we can call it moving from checkout to check-in. Your Waitrose app on your phone will know who you are as soon as you walk in the store, and will use your fingerprint to buy as soon as you go around. What your fingerprint? That's your right hand or your left hand. So there you go. I've read most of it, and like I said, we're moving towards this RFID, like when you watch those movies, Elysium or In Time with Justin Timberlake, and they show you that futuristic style of everybody being basically enslaved to the system. I think they had something like that in Equilibrium. Like, as soon as you go in the system, everyone was tagged and they would know that you're in the system, like in the grid, so to speak. So that's what all this is about. The Rothschilds are behind this, behind the scenes, to use it as a means of monitoring. Everything that you do is monitored. How you spend your money, what you watch, the smartphones, smart TVs. So quite a long article, there's a lot in it. I'm not going to read it all. Good points in it. You can check it out yourself. But this just proves what's going on here. So the mark of the beast prophecy in Revelations 13 is real. And anybody that's not pushing that, you're not a man of the Lord. Yeah. End of. So with that, I'm going to say shalom.